Good morning, students. In 12th standard computer science, we are starting chapter 15, data manipulation through SQL. We have started yesterday. What's the introduction about SQLite and how can you create a database? How can you create the table and how can you add the records? We have seen. Now in today's class, we are going to start using query in SQLite. So first SQL query using Python. How can you use SQL query using Python in SQLite? About that we are going to see. And here we are going to discuss about three important concepts here. Select query. What is the use of select? How to display the records using select. Next, how to display the records. For that some functions are also available. Fetch one, fetch all and fetch many. Fetch one to print only one record and fetch all the records, fetch many number of records. Here we can give the number of record to be displayed. That's all. About that we are going to see one by one in this class. Next, what is the use of select query? Select query is used to, or select command is used to retrieve or fetch the data from the table in a database. Simply using select you can display the records from the table. That is called select query or select command. The syntax for this: select star from table name. In the place of star, when I am giving star, it will display all the columns. Suppose if all the fields, if any one field I don't know I need, you can give the particular field in that place. Select name from table name. Select roll number from table name, like that. So that particular column alone will be displayed. If I am giving star, all the one will be displayed. That's all. This is called select command. So without select we can't do anything. So select is very important thing. Next, we are going to discuss about displaying all records using fetch all. I said already there are many functions are there: fetch one, fetch all and fetch many. All the functions are used to display the records. First, what is fetch all? It is used to fetch all the rows from the database table. It is used to display all the records in a database table. So now, how can you use this one? As usual, import SQLite 3. Yesterday we have seen how to use SQLite 3. First import SQLite 3. Next, connection equal to SQLite3.connect, the database name academy.database. Next, cursor equal to connection.cursor. Cursor is used to traverse through the records. That's all. Next, cursor.execute, select star from student. Now I am going to execute my command through this cursor.execute. Select star from student. It displays all the fields in a table with the data. Next, print fetch all. So the message will be printed. Next, result equal to cursor.fetch all. What is the meaning of it? Fetch all function will fetch all the records, and cursor is used to traverse through the records. It is stored in result. Next, I am going to print one by one in result. So for R in result, print R. One by one, whenever I am taking a record, it will be stored in R, then one by one it will be printed. Now see how the answer will be in this program. Very simple thing. For fetch all, first we have given, it will be printed. Next, how many records we have given, that will be printed. That's all. Next, displaying the record using fetch one. Similar to fetch all, we can use fetch one. What is the difference between this fetch all and fetch one? Fetch all will display all the records. Fetch one will display only one record. Now see what is the use of it. And this fetch one, it is used to fetch the next row of the query result set. Already suppose the first record is displayed. Now I can display the next record, like that going on. So it is used to fetch the next row of a query result set. That's all. Coming to the example, import SQLite 3, connections equal to SQLite3.connect academic.db. Next, cursor equal to connection.cursor. So these three lines are essential to connect the database and to set the cursor object. Next, the same thing, cursor.execute select star from student. This select star from student will display all the fields in a table that will be executed through cursor.execute. Next, print fetch1. This message will be printed. Next, result is equal to cursor.fetch1. Fetch1 will fetch one record, and that record cursor will traverse through the records and it is stored in a variable result. Next, for or in result, I am going to print one by one, print or, that's all. So this is called how can you display the record using fetch1. Fetch all means what? All the records will be displayed. Fetch one means what? Only one record alone will be displayed. So here what will happen here? Already we have given 3 records in a table. Now I am displaying only one fetch one. That's all. This is the next function, fetch one. Next, displaying all the records using fetch many. Fetch one only. See here, what is the meaning of it? Fetch one is used to display one record. Next category, what I am going to say, how using fetch one, how to display all the records one by one. How to display all the records. About that we are going to see here. Using while loop and fetch one method, we can display all the records from the table. Fetch all will display all the records. Fetch one will display only one record. But what is the extra category here? We can say using fetch one, we can display all the records from the table. That is the thing we are going to see in this example. So here see import SQLite 3 connection is equal to SQLite 3.connect academy.database, then cursor equal to connection.cursor. Up to this the same. Next, cursor.execute select star from student. From student, all the columns will be displayed with rows. Next, print fetching all records one by one. Now what I am going to do here, using fetch one function, I am going to display all the records. So here what you can give, fetching all records one by one. Next, result equal to cursor.fetch1. What will happen here? Fetch one will fetch the record that is stored in result. Next, while result is not none. It is an important thing. Initially, suppose if result contains no data, it won't be executed. To check whether it has data or not, we are using while loop. While result is not none. Result is not none means what? It has some value. That we are checking. If it is true, we can go to print result. What you have discussed, fetch one will store all the records. He said no. So while result is not none, when the result don't have any record, print result. Entire thing will be printed fully. Whatever stored in result will be printed previously. Then result is equal to cursor.fetch1 again. So what will happen here? It takes the first record, store it in result. Once again we will go to while loop. While result is not, no, it has a data. It's not none means what? It has data. We can print the data, print result. Then once again like that going on. When it will over, when the condition becomes false, it will come out. That's all. So next, see the example for this. Fetching all the records one by one. Fetch one will display only one record, but using fetch one also we can add more than one records through this fetch one. So here fetching all records one by one, all the 3 rows what you have given will be printed. This is called how to display all the records using fetch one. Next, displaying using fetch many. What is fetch many? Many number of records will be displayed using this function. Displaying the specified number of records is done using fetch many. How many records you want to display, that can be given within fetch many. So displaying the specified number of records is done using fetch many. Then this method returns the next number of rows of the result set. Already some data are there. Now it will display the next row, next number of rows. Number of rows, how many you want to display, that many you can give. So this method returns the next number of rows of the result set. Next, import SQLite 3 connections equal to SQLite3.connect academy.database, cursor equal to connection.cursor. As usual, the same thing. We are importing SQLite3 and we are connecting a database name academy.database, and cursor I am assigning cursor connection.cursor. Then as usual, cursor.execute select star from student. This will display all the fields in the student table. Next, print fetching first 3 records. This I am going to print, so I have written the message like that. Next, result equal to cursor.fetchmanyo of 3. What is the meaning of it? The fetch menu will fetch the records. How many records? It will take 3 records. Within a bracket we have given that many records it will fetch, and it is stored in result. Next I am going to print. For or in result, 1 by 1 will be stored and printed. If it is true, print or, the value will be printed. Next, once again it will check for all the data, entire thing will be printed in for loop using. Next, what is the output for this? Fetching first 3 records and the data, as you can see, first record, second record, third record and all about it. This is called using fetch one, how to display many records. Using fetch many, how to display the records. Next, what example program is there we can see now. Import SQLite3 connection equal to SQLite3.connect I have given academy.database, cursor equal to connection.cursor, cursor.execute select star from student. Then now what I am going to print, fetching first 3 records. Next, result is equal to cursor.fetchmanyo of 3. What is the meaning? 3 records it will take, it will be printed. Next, print star result comma sep equal to new line character. What is the use of it? It's nothing but when I am giving result, suppose consider the record, it is in a form of list. Number of values separated by comma enclosed within square bracket, it will be displayed as such. Now I want to print only the data, not the square bracket. We can use the star result. So star result comma sep equal to new line means what? It will, the data will be one row by row, it will be displayed in new line. That's all. Now see the output for this. What will happen here? All the records 1, 2, 3 records will be printed. Next, what is the use of the star symbol? The star symbol is used to print the list of elements in a single line with a space. Understood? See here, the star symbol is used to print the list of all elements in a single line with a space. Next, here we don't display the square bracket. To print all the elements in a new line or space. For new line you can use sep is equal to within double quotes \n, or new or if you want to space, sep is equal to open and close bracket. That's open and closing double quotes. That's all about it. And so students, in today's class we have discussed about what are the things we have discussed. First is select query, then fetch one, fetch all and fetch many we have seen, and finally one example also we have seen, and what is the use of star symbol, that we have discussed. This lesson is easy lesson only, but if you should learn thoroughly. Learn thoroughly and then write the programs and see. This lesson fully consists of programs, so write the program and study well. Thank you, children.